Alrighty, what's going on, guys? I don't know if you can hear me okay. I'm all over the place. Alright, can we turn this down? Where are we? Turn that down a bit. Boom! This is what I want. Yes! Everything works. Oh my goodness. The struggle of live entertainment. Whose idea was this? Cooking stream, absolutely. Okay, so guys, hope you're doing absolutely amazing. I'm gonna dive into this stuff pretty much right away. There's a few things that I still need to kind of figure out as we go, so it's live, so bear with me. I appreciate you guys being here. This is actually a cooking stream that we were putting on back when we hit 75 subscribers, and just because of life and everything else, things have been crazy. We're just doing it now. I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to Kyle's Quality Meat. Absolutely amazing dude. I had a chance to meet Kyle. He's a local meat shop butcher extraordinaire. They got everything from cheeses to sauces to crazy ridiculous stuff. Like, look at the size of this chicken, okay? This thing is huge. Ridiculous. So if you guys are used to, you know, your usual grocery store-bought stuff, hopefully today some of the stuff I can share with you will show why. Number one, it's good to use a local butcher, and two, why it's a good idea to buy a whole chicken instead of like all the little, you know, stuff in the tray that's kind of like, you know, it's terrible. Where's the potato? Bodacious, I actually, just for you, have a bag of potatoes. Not only do we have bagged milk in Canada, we also have bagged potatoes, if you can believe it. So we'll throw those on later, maybe? I don't know, we'll figure it as we go. It is Megna, 10 shocks, absolutely. My shirt says eat 3 times, it does. Mancha, 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 yes. Okay, so just to let you guys know, notifications are off for today. Couple reasons I'm doing this. One, I kind of want to be focused on what's going on because I'm going to be all over the place. Number two, because we are going to be doing a post-broadcast recording of this. So I am recording this locally. If my internet derps out, I apologize. We're on Wi-Fi right now. I got my entire PC setup out of my office into our kitchen, which is absolutely ridiculous. So there's that. I will give you the warning. We're in a basement apartment. See, this is ground level. We're below ground. Okay, so maybe, possibly, while I'm trying to sear this amazing beef tenderloin, there is a chance the smoke alarm will go. So bear with me. Okay. If anyone goes deaf during this broadcast, I apologize. Cam, what's going on? Little Chief is in the house. Hey, guys. Well, I mean, while we're here, while we're discussing bagged products, I might as well show you bagged milk. It's actually its natural environment inside a pitcher.
It's actually like one of the bags.
Yeah. So we actually store our bags in bags, just so you guys know. Okay, so I got a few things on the go. I think I'm gonna start with the tenderloins today. The bagged milk. Hey VX, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, the neighbors won't see the fire, so it's fine. Absolutely. Mrs. Megna may be assisting. She's Santa's helper.
I'm wearing my elf hat. I'm all festive and sparkly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a drink.
Yeah, the only reason we don't have Christmas tunes blaring is because, like, there is post-production stuff, and I just don't want stuff muted, and I don't want to cause any issues after the fact. So, otherwise, Mrs. Megna had her way. There would be blasting Christmas music nonstop, and that would be the entire stream. But maybe we actually, I mentioned this yesterday. Maybe we should like do a gingerbread house or something on stream before Christmas is done. We'll figure it out. Yeah, what's going on, buddy? Okay, so, first thing that we're gonna do is this. There we go. Yeah! Look at this! Multi-cam action. I can't even believe it. Oh, Leo, what's going on, buddy? Okay, so, we're doing Beef Wellington. Now, if you don't know what Beef Wellington is, you're missing out, okay? Let me just tell you, it involves meat and pastry. Like, two of the best things in my life, carbs and meat. I'm cooking strudel, yes. It's a roast! No. Okay, so, what we're gonna do, first thing is I'm gonna roll this out here. And let me grab a plate. Because we're gonna want to season this. I'm also gonna want to get. I've got just a skillet over here. I could be using a frying pan, I guess, but yeah, you know what? Maybe I will. Choose the frying pan. Okay, so can't cook. Crazy. It's okay. You can cook along with us today. It's fine. Daisy, what's going on? I know, right? Okay, so Beef Wellington. Beef Wellington is a little bit more of a complex dish. It's fairly easy to do. You just have to be confident in what you're doing, and it all comes together. A few different steps to it. The thing that I'm really excited about is going to be breaking down that chicken, because we're going to break that down, and then I'm going to show you a really ridiculously simple dish to do. If you can't cook at all, you have zero talent in the kitchen, this is the dish for you. And that's why I'm doing it, because I love this stuff. It's super easy. Hey, Leo's there. Alex, what's going on? Twitch notification was true. Can you believe it? Okay, so if I miss something in chat, so I apologize. Oh my god, look at this. So good. Get rid of this. Now, I've got the garbage right underneath here. How much you want to bet that Seth is going to get in the garbage? Because there's already, like, chicken... bags from chicken and all sorts of stuff. So, beef tenderloin. This stuff is super tender, and just, like, delicious and amazing. It's the kind of meat that sits right underneath the spine. And it's like perfect for this dish. So this really what we're making is a melt in your mouth kind of meat dish. Yeah, no plastic for me to forget to take off. Thanks, Wachika, you jerk. Yeah, so crazy. What we're gonna do when I get this, basically like 2 weeks from now, we're gonna have a post-production video that's live. So it's gonna be a short version. If this cast is 3 hours, the actual video is probably gonna be like 25 minutes. Because we're gonna cut out all the waiting stuff in between, all the chatter like this, etc. No, I didn't wash my hands. Trust me, I've been washing my hands nonstop for like 20 minutes. We've been tearing apart chicken and all sorts of stuff. So I'm gonna post the recipes, the video. I'm gonna post some links because here's the thing: this is already pre-cut. Okay, so all the sinew and like extra tissue and stuff has been removed. All the fatty tissue, it's been cut. It's one of the benefits of going with a local butcher. But if you want to maybe save yourself some money, or you want to, like, I don't know, deal with it yourself, you can just ask for the whole tenderloin piece, and then you can carve it yourself. The downside is, unless you're trained, like you actually know, you have experience with cutting meat, you're going to waste a lot. So I always suggest if you're, going to the butcher, you deal with it that way. This would be where I should have the bacon thing, but I guess I don't need it. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna coat this bad boy with some delicious salt. Seasoning super important. Salt and pepper. And while that's going on, I'm gonna go ahead and get this Hot, super hot. Let me grab it. Some oil. Okay, so we got a bit of oil, we got a bit of butter as well. Cameron, there's a little bit of music in the background, dude. It's not super loud. Is that better? I just kind of want to be able to put music after the fact, but I guess it doesn't matter. Mini Assassin, what's going on, man? Oh, serious, and really? There has to be a local butcher somewhere. Has to be. Thank you, Jesus, for posting that. Okay, so we've got our pan here getting hot. What you don't want to have is like a cold pot. That's the worst thing for meat ever, because what we want to do here is get a nice sear on it. Seth the cat, Mrs. Megna, thank you for that. Appreciate it. Does the oil matter? I tend to use olive oil. You can use other oil. Olive oil has a lower, I guess, smoking point, if you will. So with a hot pan, I mean, there's gonna be a lot of smoke, but should be okay. Is this super loud? Yes. All right, so I may turn that on. We'll see how long we leave it on for. What we're gonna do when that pan's hot, we're gonna throw in some butter and a little bit of oil. And so what I want to do is sear the outside of this meat. So I just want to get some color on it, and I want to do it quickly because this is going to actually bake in the oven, and so I don't want to cook the meat. The purpose isn't to cook the meat. The purpose is to sear the outside so it keeps all the juices in. Jet engine testing, yeah. RIP. Oh well. Could hear me over it, okay. But it is legit very loud. Like, it's mind-blowing how loud that is. But it's probably quieter than our smoker. Elle, thanks for the host, appreciate it. So, we're just gonna sear it. A few seconds on each side, gonna get that color in. And then we're gonna take it off. I'm gonna put it in a plate. Let me grab another plate here. After the fact. Yeah, that's probably... I'm gonna have it low. Let me throw some butter in there. Maybe about a teaspoon, tablespoon of oil, I should say. I've got a good chunk of butter. I've got the fan on low right now, so bear with. Alright, Adam, take care, man. Appreciate it. You don't want to brown the butter necessarily. You don't want to burn the butter. Yeah, see, we got this smoke going already. One thing to help it cook faster, okay, you can have it up against the edge of the pan. Literally just like 30 seconds on each side. Actually, probably even less than 30 seconds, to be honest. Okay. Then you just gotta be careful, you gotta stand it on its end. You guys can see that. Alright. Perfect. Didn't burn the house down. Mission accomplished. Now, reason, once again, why that step is so important, we want to make sure that the juices stay inside the meat while it's baking. Okay? Huh, Mo! What's going on, buddy? Dirty Dan's in the house. You're starving. Yeah, well, I mean... meat'll do that, right? Look at this. Look at that cut of meat. Is that not the most amazing thing ever? This thing is beautiful. Okay, so, and just to put things in perspective for you guys, this comes from the same cut of meat. If you guys know filet mignon, which, like, you have to wrap in bacon because it's so, like, lean and delicious. Didn't burn the house down. Need again. I know. Yeah, that's what happens when you heat up butter. Butter's amazing. All right. Grab this. Try and keep a clean kitchen because we got 1,000 things on the go. That's not gonna work. I need more space. Okay, now real quick, one thing that you want to do when it's still hot. You can do hot mustard, is an option. You can do horseradish is another option. I don't think the bot's working. Oh, there it goes. Techno, you're not in trouble, buddy. We just asked because we have some younger viewers that come in as well. We like to set a good example, and so we want to make sure that age is just kept out of chat because we don't want, you know, people saying their age online. That's all. We just want to make it a safe, friendly environment for everybody of all ages. So, what I have here is actually a mustard horseradish mix. So what that is going to do is actually going to add some heat. Just a very little amount of heat, okay? And some amazing flavor to this. So this is gonna sit, okay, while we prepare the rest of our dish. He baited you. It's okay, I don't think Intense knew either. That's a good way to find out the rules of the channel, though. You bait other people into, like, conversations, and then you see what's allowed and what isn't allowed. He set you up! If this was the RP server, you'd shoot someone in the face for that. Commentator, right? TTR! I always screw up your name, dude. My bad. Okay, so we're getting a nice, good coating on this. Perfect. That can stay. You buy pans that don't use screws. Elvis, I would absolutely love that stuff. It's honestly, it's just a financial thing. If I had an unlimited budget, I mean, we're renting a crampy little basement apartment. It's a lovely place for what we have, but I would want a huge, massive kitchen with like 2 ovens and like a grill top. And I love cooking, and I do it casually. Like I have no training in it, and it's nothing professional. I just absolutely love it. I'm passionate about it. I'm excited about it. So, Echoes, what's going on, buddy? What am I putting on it again? Right now, it's this stuff. It's literally horseradish mustard. That's all. You can use like an English mustard, or like basically a hot mustard. Or you can use just horseradish. I'm doing a mix of both. Okay, so while that's setting, we want to get some other stuff going. So I gotta get, over here, you guys can't see it, it's kind of off, which is okay, because it's gonna be exceptionally loud. We're gonna make a mushroom duxelle. Essentially, I'm gonna grind up a bunch of these mushrooms. I've got some shallots, chopped up, which are just, they're kind of like small onions. They're not very overpowering. They're very gentle taste. Absurdities, what's going on, buddy? So we're gonna chop these up real fine in a blender, basically, food processor. Hey, Strudel. Good to see you guys. I'm gonna add in some salt, and we're gonna throw it in a frying pan or something. Throw it in this. Maybe I'll throw it in the other. Yeah, And the whole point of this is we want to essentially steam off as much water as we possibly can. Techno, no way, dude. That's crazy. Hi, Wachika. It's Trudel, good to see you. Sorry if I miss A1, by the way. Appreciate you guys popping in. Okay, so let me get started with this. I'm only going to be able to do a few bits at a time, just because this is a good chunk of mushrooms. This is about 3-something grams. This is how many grams was this? 390. So, it's essentially enough for a paste. We're going to be coating this thing with it. Alright, so, food processor. Throw this on. You'll also notice, just for ease of prep, we've removed the stems, the little stalks from them. Oh. And I have one last thing that I'm going to add in, because it is festive. It is the holidays. We're going to add in this. Right, Dovis. Okay, very cool. Peeled roasted chestnuts. These are already done for me. We're gonna throw chestnuts into the mix. If this is super loud, I apologize, guys. Sounds like I'm killing a cat. I swear I'm not. Throw in our shallots as well. Some into this, anyways. And chestnuts. And while I'm at it, let me grab some salt. But that reminds me that commentator, that reminds me of a joke where it was like something about a parrot sitting on a fire. He was singing Chet's Nuts roasting on open fire, and his name was Chet. Like dad joke time. Okay, so I'm gonna throw some salt in this as well. I'm just doing like a little. Normally I would be doing this on the counter over there, but that's where I've got my entire computer up. So, R.I.P. space. Oh my god! Neko, what's going on? Hey guys, Moonwolf King is in the house. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, guys. How you guys doing? Am I a pro chef? Absolutely not. I'm super casual. I'm a dad. I'm a husband. I'm a relaxed gamer. I just love food. And throwing together beef Wellington right now. Welcome, guys. Appreciate you guys being here. Pat, how you doing, buddy? Okay, so we almost got this done. Now, probably the worst part about this, not the worst part, but one thing that you have to always worry about is like, you end up getting chunks that don't actually break down. And it's mainly because I've got a crappy food processor. But if you're just working at home on a budget, it's typically good enough and works the way it should. Hey guys, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Kudo, what's going on, dude? Yeah, Domus, have you ever had it? If you've never had beef Wellington, it's the most freaking amazing thing ever. It's like my favorite dish. Alright, so bear with me here. I'm gonna go ahead and scrape some down off this. You know what? Let's do this. I want to get it really fine and broken up because what you don't want to do is have a bunch of moisture stuck inside. So by doing it this way, you're going to help break down and get out that water faster. Scared mushroom taste buds? Absolutely. Now I should actually probably be putting this into a already hot pan, but don't tell anyone. You'll notice I didn't put any oil in this. It's because we're not trying to have a wet, and we don't want any moisture in it. We don't want anything like that. We're not trying to saute the mushrooms. We're literally just doing this to get the water out of it. I break up a few here. Lid. Sound scaring your cat? Incoming. It's one of the downsides to having a mic that picks up everything. Like, works. When it works well, it works real well. Some more chestnuts. Sorry you guys can't see this right. Sometimes it helps just to shake the thing a bit. Try and mix up some of the... Now, if you want to make things easier on yourself, sometimes you can do this ahead of time. You don't want to have it long period of time, but if you want to do this before you stick to the meat. Actually, may be enough. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to fall into that trap. So one of the worst things to do, and I tend to do this more often than I should. When you're dealing with mushrooms and then you're heating them, they shrink because as all that moisture gets out there, they just lose density. So right now, this looks like a giant ton of mushroom. It's not. It's all gonna shrink. I'm gonna go one more. I got one more little batch here of mushrooms to catch up with. Throw in our onion and mushrooms. Now, if you have a bigger food processor, of course, you can cut a small. If anyone has any hookups with cooking supply stores. Okay. Salt. Salt's super important for this, not only to dry out the mushrooms for flavoring. It's an absolutely amazing flavor. Got the salt in there. Feel free, by the way, to throw up some PJ salts in chat, guys. It's an appropriate time for it. Of our chestnuts in there. You don't want a ton of chestnuts. It's just really the earthy flavor of the mushrooms combined with that sweet nutty texture of the chestnuts. It just goes really well together, and it's great for seasonal because I mean it's Christmas time. We're putting. Alrighty. Ink. Okay. Oh man, I love this song. I don't know, I kind of like this. I may broadcast without headphones more often. It's nice that the mic isn't picking up the sound from the speakers. It's just I can have the music playing and it's good. I can hear it, you can hear it. And it's not like double through the mic. It's perfect. Did Mrs. Meg to say grapefruit? Did she? I don't know. Oh, the energy drink. Yeah. This. Promo. Carrie, I'm making beef Wellington right now, and then we're gonna break down an entire chicken. We're gonna do a couple dishes with that. So right now, that that's done, you know what? More salt. More salt's never. Unless you have blood pressure issues. Terrible idea. I'm gonna go ahead. There's a few larger pieces here. I'm just gonna pull those out. Because this is supposed to be a very thin layer that we're going to be putting on this. I'm probably just going to eat these, to be honest. Alright, I think we're good. I think that's good enough. Reason why you don't want the bigger pieces, once again, is you want to make sure all the moisture is out. Because last thing you want to do with a piece of meat wrapped in pastry is have gross, soggy pastries. They're gigantic already, absolutely. Oh man. So good. Okay. Go ahead and cook it here. I'm gonna get that on high. Oh, Rormus, what's going on? Happy birthday! Good to see you. Everyone send Aurora presents. So when this is, when all the water's sort of cooked off this, I'm gonna put it aside on a plate to kind of dry and hang out. You hope I won't hairline and receive? Yeah, that hair joke though. You jerk. All good. Okay. So next thing. It'll do. Yeah, this should have been a hot plate off the pan already, but it's okay. It's gonna start heating up. Now you'll notice a lot of steam coming off this, and it's because there's so much moisture in these mushrooms. Ridiculous. You just gotta keep an eye on it. You don't want to burn the mushrooms. You don't want to saute the mushrooms. You really just want to get the steam going, get the water out of it. You can taste it as you go. Feel free to add more salt, just to taste. It shouldn't be overpowering, it should just taste amazing. Oh my god, is the Steam Winter Sale going on? I legit haven't even looked. Crazy. Now the worst part about cooking is cooking when you're hungry. Because it starts to smell amazing. I want to pull all the water out. I don't want any water in it. And the reason why, it seems inappropriate. Yes, I can show you my meat. Right here. Delicious. Millie! Hey, buddy. Good to see you, man. Okay, so, anyways, yeah, we want to pull all the moisture out. Now, the other thing that's really cool with mushrooms, because they are so saturated with water, is as you steam off and cook off all this water, you're actually condensing the flavor, so you get a really strong, powerful flavor. Yeah, meat's already been seared. Meat's been seared, and we've coated it in a horseradish mustard thing. Alrighty. So this'll take a few minutes. We got a good amount of mushrooms here. Now, next, very important. We have prosciutto ham. Now, depending on where you're located in the world, you might not know this as prosciutto ham. You might know it as Parma ham. That's okay. It's the same thing. Essentially, it's a very well, it's a cured ham that's been kind of like cured with a salty rind. Delicious. You have it on its own with crackers or on a sandwich. Now, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna grab some plastic wrap. Okay, we're gonna lay that out, and I'm gonna lay down the strips of prosciutto ham. We're going to coat it with a layer of the mushroom and chestnut, and what else is in here? Onions, small onions, whatever they're called. Shallots. And we're gonna coat that layer, and then we're gonna put the meat on. We're gonna wrap it, and we're gonna throw it in the fridge for like 15 minutes while we do something else. Now, Artemis, right? It's the cooking stream. I can't believe it. No, not the prosciutto ham! Oh, I better pay attention here. Stuff to stick to the bottom of the pan. In there. Like this, guys, look at all the steam coming off this. There was literally nothing else but in this pan. Turn the heat down. I could. I just don't want it to take forever either. Yeah, let me turn. As long as you keep it moving, you're okay. If you gotta do other stuff, yeah, you can turn the heat down. Totally throwing it everywhere. Hey, Soa, can you believe it? I know, right? No, listen. You should have seen me the other day. I was cleaning this place like crazy. I would legit eat off my oven right now. Yeah, crazy man, you can't skip the gym to watch food. That's not how you burn calories. leave this on for like another minute or so. Might add a little bit more salt. No, it's fine. We're good. Oh wow, that's good with the chestnuts. Well, let's do that. Go ahead and transfer this to a plate. Kind of pat this out a bit. Okay, so we're gonna stick that on the side. There. Let me clean this up so I don't stuff all over. You guys ever notice that you make a mess, you spill something, and then suddenly it acts as a gravitational point to all the other food in your kitchen? Burning the food means you're also burning calories. That's true. That is technically exactly true. All right, Strul, take care. All right, so let me get next part set up. This is just like food wrap stuff that you can buy. Actually move this a bit, guys. This way. Good enough. You guys can see that, okay, right? Yeah. All right, so prosciutto ham is gonna go down. Now, the secret with the prosciutto ham, the reason why we're using this is, oh my god. Millie, right? Black hole syndrome, it's true. My goodness. Okay, so the secret with this is you want to overlap it, because the whole purpose of this is to help keep the juices in as this thing cooks. Also, guys, once again, if you're just tuning in, I want to once again give a huge shout out to Kyle's Quality Meat in Bowmanville. Absolutely amazing guy. He helped sponsor the broadcast by providing us with the cuts for the tenderloin and chicken, and it was an absolute pleasure working with him. We talked with a bunch of different people in the area, and it was just a really good fit with Kyle, and he seems like an awesome guy. So, great store. I know most of you guys are nowhere near Canada. We got people from all over, whether it's Europe or the States. Some of you are here in Canada. But the main point I want to hit home is if you're picking up something, try and use your local butcher, because there are so many amazing things, and you get great quality. It's going to be better for you and your family. It's going to taste so much better. There is, Golden Sniper, there actually is an elaborate system. Okay, so this stuff, it's very thin ham. Okay. So what we're gonna do 2 layers here. God, this stuff's so good. That should probably be enough to go around, I think. Yeah, you know what? We'll go one more. I'd rather have excess than not enough. Let's go one more. One more row. Now this stuff's a cured meat, so excuse me while I just eat this stuff. It's so good. Prosciutto's so good, Gold Sniper. Don't you say otherwise. Sinful, that's awesome, dude. Very cool. Acolyte, nice. Nice. Okay, so here's what I want to do next. Bear with me a sec, guys. Okay. So, what we can do now that this ham is already salty. There's enough PJ salt on this for everybody. Sanity. Derek, yeah, we're working on it. But the one thing that we can do here is put a bit of pepper. Okay? You're supposed to eat the pepper and throw out the ham? Yeah. Derek, right now we're doing a cooking stream. Okay, so I'm gonna take this mushroom uxel. We're gonna spread it out into sort of a thin layer. Now, I'll be honest, I probably could have taken more moisture off of this than I did. Probably should have. If you guys are making this at home at some point, and you're not live, feel free to throw it back in the pan and steam off more water. Am I from the UK? No, I'm from Canada. Yes, Pat, I'm gonna raffle off the beef and then we'll ship it to your house. With a big disclaimer afterwards, yeah. So, guys, I understand, I know, I apologize, there's vegetables stuck in between, like, all this delicious, wonderful meat. But trust me, it adds some amazing flavor and texture to it. Actually, I have more than I need here. Perfect. Vegetables. These mushrooms, by the way, they're just like your small brown button mushrooms. Nothing too fancy. I've used portobello mushrooms before. The dish is already meaty enough, so portobello is a little bit of overkill. But it depends what your flavor preferences are. Gensers. Poison. Should we bother trying to fit this last little bit? I don't know. Well, okay. If we're being honest, it's fungus, but it's delicious. There. The other stuff that's in here is actually chestnuts, which are also not vegetable, and shallots. Mushrooms are really good. So, okay, the next step for this is we're gonna take our meat here. We're gonna put it right there in the middle. It's gonna sit in the middle. I'm a fun guy. Okay, now here's where the cling form, the wrap, comes in handy. You're gonna use this to basically You get some more here. Here, use this to kind of roll everything together. Just gonna tuck it under there. And you're gonna go ahead and roll it. Now we're gonna lose stuff at the side. It's okay. We're gonna lose meat. It's also okay. I can just go ahead and cut that. And now you're gonna go and twist it. We're gonna make a firecracker out of it, if you will. One of the dark plastic retainers, yeah. Sure, someone has it. So look at that. All that prosciutto, all the extra prosciutto. And Duxelle. I twist out the side there. We can probably pull this out too. So all this is doing is making it a nice shape. Okay, so this is the first step. We're gonna stick this in the fridge. All right. Boom! I just move this over here. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that in there for about 15 minutes. And why we're doing that is we just want to have it keep its shape, essentially, okay? So, cook some haggis. Although, this is Megna's Scottish background, so it could happen at some point. I doubt it, though. A window toaster. Yeah, can you guys believe that? No, it's because we have no counter space right now because I have this ridiculous setup going on. Yes, Scottish descent. Smaxy, what's going on? Good to see ya. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I'd love it. I love all food. I'd try anything, but thank you. Okay, so we have a few options. Okay, it's 15 minutes. I could take this time to do the chicken breakdown. We already have some chicken broken down, so I can go ahead and dive into cooking that. Great spam dishes, interesting. Smack, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you, dude. Absurdities, thanks for that host as well, I appreciate it. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, let me just wash up this pan. I'll be with you guys momentarily. Now this is certainly easier if you work in a kitchen where you've got people who will... When you're at home, of course, you never have that. Let that simple. In the background, you guys can't see it, but right now we've got a crock pot going with some stock. So, currently it's 5:15, 5:14. RIP sound, they go crazy. It says it's 5:12? Well, I don't know. I mean, we're hooked up to Wi-Fi right now, so... well, actually, that's not. That's a solid block that doesn't move. Dekaios, hey buddy, good to see you. What's up, man? Yeah, you just have to. There's an option to sync it just under your settings. It's literally you just sync with an online system that they use. Wi-Fi from the future. So basically, the reason why we're doing chicken is it's so simple. It takes on so many different amazing flavors, and if you're breaking down a chicken, you're not just buying like breast meat on a slab from the store or whatever. There's so many options. There's so many things you can do with it. It's absolutely ridiculous. Derek, that's sexist. Very sexist. But it's true. Who? I don't even... Dekaios, I have no idea what that is. No, I'm not a chef in real life. I just love cooking. Okay, let's organize a bit here. This would also be easier if I had like 30 different pots and pans, but we don't. Oh, it's not picking up my voice? Is that what's happening? It's okay, it's probably for the best. There's either that or listen to loud dishes. Are you guys saying? Nice. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna break down the chicken at the end. We have this here. Why? Well, I've already got some chicken breasts in the fridge from the other chicken that we broke down. And I've got about 10 more minutes so I can get this started. Problem solved. We just have a simple skillet slash chef's pan with a lid. You're gonna want something that can be covered like so for this chicken dish. This is probably the easiest thing that you could ever make, ever. Period. Like, think hot dogs. That's how simple this is. Okay, so that's okay, Osirixon. I literally wasn't saying anything important. I was just filling dead air. Doing this later. Guys, I don't know if you buy chicken breasts from the store. Look at the size of these. This is ridiculous. Hold on. Here, let's switch this. Look at this. This is like the size of my hand. It's huge. Huge. Okay, so what we're gonna be doing is coating this in a mixture of, this is some flour, we've got some salt, pepper, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder. Yes, Jesus. Grizo, yes, I have Golden Sniper. Millie, that's okay. There's so many other delicious things to do. Right. So we've got all those things in here. We're going to season the breast, and then we're going to go ahead and coat it in the flour mixture. While we're coating it, we're going to get this pan on a medium-high heat, and we're going to throw in some olive oil and some butter. I should grab. Does someone want to tweet out a picture of this and say Megna just showed his breasts on stream? That's funny. In before the stream actually does get shut down because. Narwhal, hey buddy. Guys, they're so funny. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and I like my rock salt. And season that. And then we'll get some pepper in here. You'll abstain to prevent the stream ban? Well, some sodium's good for you. And let's be honest, food tastes better with it. Food tastes better with it. Okay, so let me get this on a medium-high heat. And let's go ahead and let's coat this. Now, I'm actually curious as to how long this is going to take, because normally the chicken is a lot smaller than this. So we'll see if this actually works as intended. Yeah, Derek, that makes sense. Sometimes you have to watch your sodium intake. I get it. I think I overdid it on the flour, guys. Artemis, all the recipes and stuff are going to be posted after the fact as well. But it's flour, salt, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder. Okay, so go ahead and grab my olive oil. Let's see how hot this pan is. I can still heat up more. Red Rum, what's going on, buddy? Oh, Millie, such a good idea. Alright, so essentially what I want is to be able to put this in the pan and stuff's gonna sear really nice. Just cut a good chunk of butter. Pretty liberal with the butter. Okay, so I'm gonna dump about a tablespoon or so olive oil in there. And throw this butter in here. And it's smoking already. We gotta go quick. Okay, so we're gonna get all this stuff melted. Okay, medium. What the temperature's at right now, we're gonna go ahead and toss this in like so. And we're gonna leave it for 1 minute. Time us, guys. So after it's sat there for a minute, essentially what we're doing is we're getting not even really a sear on the one side. We're just kind of like cooking the one part, one side. We're gonna flip it, and then we're gonna go ahead and turn the heat down to low. We're gonna cover it and let it just sit there for 10 minutes. Man, it was light outside when we started. I didn't anticipate needing to look across the blinds. Okay, that's been about a minute. Leave it like 30 seconds longer just because of the size of these. Go ahead and flip. And cover. And put it to low. I bet there is good. Okay, and that's it. You just wait for 10 minutes. Flour. Flour should go somewhere. Well, you know what? This can go here for now. And butter can go away. I'm watching the clock. Can't count further. Highest you get is 4. That's pretty good. That's a good start. Now the toaster's covered. I know, right? Brutal. Let me just wash this real quick. I know a lot of people are scared about handling chicken and stuff. You just gotta make sure you wash your stuff and keep your hands clean. Don't cross-contaminate. Hell no, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you, dude. You expected Levi. Levi's not here. For various reasons. That's all we would hear the entire cooking stream. Okay, olive oil can go away. That's amazing. I'm so 11 degrees. That's great. All right, so we got about 2 more minutes until I pull the beef Wellington out. Now, the next step is we're going to be laying out on more food wrap. Okay, we're going to be laying out puff pastry. Now, puff pastry is this stuff. You can buy it. This stuff is already rolled out. Usually, you get it in a smaller package. You have to roll it out into a sheet. This already came pre-rolled, so it's super easy for me, so I'm taking it. Sub Rifles, what's going on, dude? That typo. Yeah. Okay, so that's there. Now with puff pastry, when you thawed it out, typically within 24 hours, you're gonna throw it out if you don't use it. So, I'll figure out something else to use this for. I can rinse this out. Oh wow, confirmed. Okay, we got about 6 more minutes on that. Go ahead and get our cling wrap put out here. Yeah, Hamilton's not too far. Hey, JTB. Let me, before I open that... We're gonna go ahead and use an egg wash on the outside of the puff pastry. It's gonna help give it some color. I should have thought about this sooner. Nothing. We're stealing yolks. It's easier to pull these out with the shell, but I guess this works too. That doesn't leak through the bag. I don't know what you guys have as far as like green programs. Here in Ontario, we have a green bin program where it's basically a recyclable bag that degrades, and there's plants with millions and millions and millions of worms, and it's like garbage collection, but you just ship off your food waste, and they turn into soil and deal with it that way. No. Food waste recycle, yes. You live in Oakville? Oh my goodness. It's crazy, dude. How does the pickup for that work? There's literally green bins, and so these bags, you just throw them into the bin, and once a week they pick it up. So it's just like garbage collection. Waring, hey buddy. Okay, a few more minutes. Go ahead. Oh, that could have been bad. What a catch. Didn't realize the other end was already open. Alrighty. What a save, right? Well, we have 2 of them. That's okay. Is this because you mentioned bacon yesterday? It actually is, yes. Okay, now there's a bit of a crack here. How I feel about that. It's relatively thin pastry, okay? What's gonna happen when this bakes in the oven? It's gonna puff out. It's puff pastry. It's very light, there's different layers to it. It's buttery and delicious, and it just goes so well with the beef Wellington, or with the tenderloin, I should say. With your yard waste bin? Yeah, that makes sense, Cindy. Sense. A sham wow. I wish I was better at a Billy Mays impression. I could yell at you guys. Billy Mays here! No, it's too late for that. 7 minutes has passed on the chicken. It's not 7 minutes. It's like 7.5 minutes because we have delay. But Caps Frog is on the ball. It's pretty much exact. Derek, yeah, you can do that too. Do that too. Aurora, you already missed it. I already whipped out my bags of milk. On stream, live. But yeah, if you guys, because this is a Canadianism, this is for, if you guys missed it earlier, this is bagged milk in its natural environment, in a pitcher, a plastic pitcher, and it's just, it sits in there, okay? And because we like our redundancy, we put our bags of milk in bags. Alright. Oh, please. You'd love it. Milk in its natural environment isn't the cow. Milk doesn't come from a cow, it comes from a bag. You guys are crazy. Bagception. Bagception to the baggening. Why not bottle of milk? Bagged milk, it actually reduces costs, it makes it cheaper, it's easier on the environment, it's easier to produce, they can store it easier. There's so many benefits to it. Lurker. No, that's how we do it here in Ontario. Eastern Canada. Mind blown. Well, if anyone ever asks to see your milk bags, you just go to your fridge and... Okay, well... I think we're pretty much good to go. Egg wash. Mix this up. It's just egg yolks. That's all that is. That in the fridge. Okay, we're at the 10-minute mark. Now all we do, here's the next complicated, this step is really complicated on this chicken we got on the go. Turn off the oven, turn off the stovetop. Don't lift the lid. That's the other difficult part. Don't lift the lid. Don't you dare touch the lid. You touch the lid, it's game over. So it's off, and you just leave it now for another 10 minutes. Don't think about it. Don't look at it. Period. Obvious troll is obvious. Welcome to the channel, by the way. We ask that all political statements and things like that are kept out of the chat just because we want to keep a nice, friendly environment and not start a flame war. So let's not go there. I do not live in the U.S. Oh, you live in the U.S. Yes. Sorry. U.S. is pretty cool. Many people burn down houses forgetting that step. That is true. That's a true statement. Wait, what about the lid? Don't lift it up. Don't lift it. Don't do it. Steve-O's about the big jugs. He doesn't like the bags, he likes the jugs. Alright. Bless you. Okay, so this next step is also relatively easy. Let's go ahead and switch this out. Warring, let's keep it classy, please and thank you. Yes, exactly. Hell no if I know, right? Okay. Oh, I'm so used to the garbage being over there and right here beside me. So this next step is relatively easy. We're just gonna coat this. Same thing, we're just gonna make sure it gets all the way around there. Now we have a minor problem, but we can fix this. It's okay. What's really important is that this goes all the way around. And we have such a ginormous piece of tenderloin here. We gotta stretch this part here a little. Okay to get in there. We can even replace some of this if we need to off the side, because I'm not going to use it all. Important thing is that's wrapped all the way around. Red drum, we're cooking for the week. It's good. Dell, hey buddy. How've you been? It's a little random. Okay, so we got it now. It's covered. Go ahead and cut that. I'm feeding all of you, yes. Okay, so now, once again, you're just gonna keep it tight. Come down to the side. Pinch and twist. Pinch and twist. And you'll notice it's squishing the puff pastry at the side. You can just go ahead and discard that. The interwebs. The interwebs. Okay, so all this is doing is it's keeping it a nice even shape. And we're gonna throw this back in the fridge for about 5 minutes or so. And then we'll bring it back out. We'll do the egg wash. Rock, that's a very valid point. You can make something else with it. I just don't, because it's squashed at the side and I don't want to bother rolling it, and I got another one in the fridge that I can deal with. Thanks, Absurdities. You haven't seen cooking on Twitch? Are you kidding me? Yeah, lots of people do cooking streams. Good job. Hey, Wicked, good to see you today. Alright, well, I guess we can... Let's back out. Once again, if you guys are just tuning in, today we're doing a beef Wellington. We're doing chicken dish. We're going to be breaking down an entire chicken. And I'm going to be putting this together after the fact. So this is live, but we're going to be putting together a post-production show, if you will. That's going to have the recipes included and some more details on that. So when that's in the fridge, I'm going to go ahead and turn the oven to about 200 degrees Celsius, 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I've got mine a little lower because my oven likes to cook hot and I don't want to burn this. Now when I like beef Wellington, I go for rare to medium rare. This is Megna prefers medium rare, so we'll aim for medium rare. So it's gonna basically sit there for about 35 minutes. While that's in the oven, we're gonna do the chicken breakdown. That'll be the next thing. Hey, Bat Penguin, good to see you today. Yeah, I mean, you could just order pizza, that works too. You know Fahrenheit? No. My oven does, though. Awesome, it's not necessary at all. All that's going to do, and I'm sure there's some sort of an alternate thing you can use. I want to say butter, but probably not. I'm not chefy enough to know these things. The egg yolk essentially is just going to give it a nice golden color. Entertained and hungry. Brian, you're making sushi tomorrow? That's crazy, dude. Send me a message. I actually want to learn. It's good. Awesome use of milk. Monkito, right? Chefy enough. Welcome back, Leo. Okay, so, I mean, that's been sitting there for about 10 minutes. I'll probably leave it a few more minutes just because, once again, the chicken breasts were ridiculously huge. Alright, try it. I'm gonna give it another 4 minutes. So we got this thing chilling in the fridge, the beef Wellington. Am I... Excuse me, am I Canadian? Yes. Yes, I am. Brian, let's, yeah, we'll do. Let's tone down the self-promotion just a touch, buddy. I did show my breasts on stream, yes. Okay, so we gotta wait for this oven to preheat. And, give this chicken one more minute. Alright, Derek, sounds good. See, this is all the stuff that'll be cut out on the post-production. King Nothing is in the house. Hey, buddy. Good to see you. How you doing today? Oh God, hell no. Did you tag me in it? Tuba Jax, yes. Yes, I do. We're here Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Usually we're live between 12 noon to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Saturdays, it goes from 7 p.m. till 3 a.m. On Sunday, technically. But everyone knows it's not actually the following day until you go to sleep, so that's fine. We're a variety channel. We usually do ARC between noon and 5 p.m. or noon and 6 p.m. depending on the day. We do Twitch RP and the Tribe Warfare server. Mostly the Tribe Warfare server lately just because it's been an absolute blast and a ton of fun. And we've been doing a ton of Shipwreck. Don't Starve Shipwrecked lately. No magic of television, right? Where's the cooking? Yes, it's here, and it's in the fridge. We're getting there. We're getting there. This is like almost 2 hours into the cast. Dragon King is in the house. Hey, buddy. You can't steal this. While I'm here, you know what? Let me rinse out some of this stuff. Bam Penguin, miss you too. Good to see ya. 14-hour days! That's crazy! It's crazy. More Don't Starve tomorrow. I'm not on Wednesdays, typically. So probably not. The next few days are gonna be a little iffy just because of Christmas holidays. My mom's coming to stay with us for a couple days, and then we got family stuff. You know, with Mrs. Megna's family and all over the place, so. Tuba Jax, because Okay. I can't even answer that one. Seriously, I'm like, don't be mean, don't be mean, don't be mean. Why would you have meat well done ever? I'm sorry. It just, you can't. It's a terrible idea. Sandy, more like ruined beef, yeah. Okay, well this is definitely should be done, this chicken. My goodness. I don't know if you guys can see that there. Oh, it smells so good.
You can always check this.
Good idea. Now, normally I would also just check the temperature of, or the doneness of the chicken by just poking it. But because it's got the coating and stuff on it, I don't want to do that. So let me just use this meat thermometer here. Does smell good, yeah? Okay, lamb, no. Dark poultry, no. White poultry, yes! Add into the thickest parts. Green! We have a green light. Like this one. Green! Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So we didn't even have to do anything. We didn't, like, have to think too much about it. Right. So, did you want to eat this now? Are you hungry? We are.
Not gonna want.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just or something. I would cut into it, but just trust me, it's delicious and cooked perfectly. Oh, then all the juices leak out, and it's just it hurts me inside. Unless we're eating it now. Dragon King, not even. You just push the button a couple times. Flawless victory.
Honestly, every time I've done that recipe, I have never had raw chicken. Ever.
Yeah,
It works every time.
Every time it works,
Every
it's
time.
perfect. Yeah, Sanity. Honestly, I would eat blue. I've never had steak tartare, but I feel like I would love it. Rare for me every time. And the problem if you go to a place that isn't a steakhouse, they don't know how to do rare. They do like their own version of rare, which is usually not ever rare. It's usually like medium rare. Gunker, I know, right? How did I cook the chicken? Okay, so the recipe is going to be posted online as well with the final product, the final video. But essentially what we had was 2 chicken breasts, and we had flour with added in a bunch of salt, pepper, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder. Use salt and pepper both sides of the chicken breast. You coat it in the flour mixture. You get a pan with a lid, and you put it on medium-high heat. You let it heat up. You throw in your olive oil and your butter. Melt it. Throw in the chicken breast. Turn it down to medium and let it sit there for 1 minute. Then you flip it. You put the lid on. Turn it down to low, and you leave it for 10 minutes, and you don't touch it. Then after 10 minutes, you turn off stovetop. Turn right off. Don't touch the lid, and leave it another 10 minutes. And your chicken comes out perfect, moist every single time. It's amazing. You get a small rare. Fun. How have I not set anything on fire? Won't starve, but no charcoal. I know, right? I need to go burn a tree down. That's not steak, Dragon King. That's leather. Okay, perfect. Our oven is preheated. Go ahead. Got a baking dish here. Matt, hey buddy, what's going on? Good to see you. We have a little present here. Let me go ahead and switch this, actually. Switch cams. Alright, Wicked, good luck. How do I get into this thing? I know the start of it is around here somewhere. This is also the stuff that would be edited out of the post recording. Sanity, I have the same trouble, dude. It's almost like they feel bad serving you steak that isn't burnt. Are natural charcoal forests a thing? No, but depending on the time of the season, I have no idea how to get into this. Sisyphus, yes, it's to give it a perfect shape, because when you twist it up, it forces it into this cylindrical shape. It should be okay. I got good tunes going on. I'll just follow the edge, it's fine. Show me love. Hey, I got it!
I was gonna say, it's like right there.
Yeah, of course it's right there. Scissors! I guess could use scissors. Oh my goodness. Okay, well... You know what? Go ahead and just push that on the end there. Make sure the pastry stays sealed. Pinch it. For good luck. I am gonna make fancy lines. Okay, so next thing that we're gonna do... Dragon King, I'll get into the explanation in a minute. Now what we're gonna do is cover it with an egg yolk. It's like painting. It's actually easier than painting an arc, if you guys can believe it. Okay, so what this is gonna do, it's just gonna give it a lovely golden color that bakes in the oven. Get off there. There you go. Okay. Wash my hands. Actually, you know what? Give it a little more coloring here. I can see the backside on the cam there. There we go. How long? We're gonna cook it for 35 minutes. I mean, I'll be honest with you. It's gonna really depend on your oven. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. It might only go in for 30 minutes. I've got it slightly under 200 degrees, but once again, the oven's been preheated to 200 degrees. We're gonna go ahead and... Let's use this. Just using a butter knife. We're gonna go across the top, just dragging with the back of the knife. And what this is gonna do, it's gonna give it some cool lines. Because let's be honest, food isn't just about taste. Food's also about look and texture. It's supposed to be an experience. So you can do like some sort of pattern if you want. That I'm happy with that. And last but not least, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna sprinkle some delicious rock salt right on top. You still have to work for another hour. I'm sorry, dude. And we're gonna pump this into the oven. Middle rack. Go ahead and throw that light on. And we're gonna ignore it for a little bit now. Damn it, Oaks Erickson. Well, whatever you like to eat, dude. You can draw whatever you want on that. Alright. Let me rinse this.
Smoke that Tel Aviv sheesh right there.
Now the thing with these brushes, I don't know if you guys have these brushes at home. They're only a couple bucks to pick up. They're really easy to care for. I use them on for brushing on all sorts of stuff. As you saw, we used it for the honey mustard. We used it for the egg yolk. You just wash them, soap and water. You shake them out, and then you want to store them in a cup with some rock salt in it. And all that's gonna do is draw out the moisture from the brush. It's gonna keep them soft and fresh. Good to go. Hey, Cameron. Okay. Let me put this chicken away.
Smoke that Tel Aviv sheesh right there.
Now, guys, I'll be honest with you, there's a lot of stuff that I could still do tonight, because I'm just prepping stuff for the next few days. Some of it may be on stream, some of it may be recorded, but off stream, I'll keep you guys posted. Gunker is correct, this is how we don't starve.
Sword fighting.
Yeah, all I need is some twigs, we'll be okay. Permadeath and all? Yeah, you don't know that. You don't know. Where's my surfboard? Good point. I hope someone's timing this, because I'm not. Yeah. Cool. These chicken breasts are so large, like, I don't even understand. It's practically turkey. I don't get it.
Send me with one of them to. We should send.
Good, yeah. Okay. So, I don't have room for this. God, this thing is massive.
One more.
We're done with the cling form, I think. Go away. This can go away. Yeah, no kidding, right? I have no room for anything right now. Wow. Nightbot got 2 in one shot. That was crazy. No turduckens today. Okay, so give me a sec. Alright, we're throwing chicken all. And of course, the cat's gonna run right over. Bear with me. Yeah, out! Out! Yeah. Dang cat! Mrs. Megnagaming. No, this is a bad idea. Such a bad.
This is actually, like, pretty cool.
Yeah, tell that to the chicken. Okay, so, I did wash the chicken. Typically, I'll do that anytime I get a bird. I never take straight from the package. I always rinse it off, pat it dry. You want to work with a dry bird. Like, maybe lock him in the bedroom. It's just gonna end bad. Put his water in the bedroom. 100% serious. Overpowdered, what's going on, dude? Okay, so what we're doing now is breaking down an entire chicken. If you don't like meat, you might not want to watch the next portion. It's not the prettiest thing ever. But the cool thing is, this way of doing things gets you a ton of stuff to work with, okay? There's lots of dishes you can make with it, and it's cheaper if you buy whole chickens. And if you're going to the local butcher, I mean, this chicken is huge. I don't know if I can convey how huge this is. I may have to just weigh it just to show you, but it's like a massive, massive chicken. You're not finding this at Walmart or your local grocery store, I promise you. So, what we're gonna do, I've got about 20 some odd minutes, should not take me anywhere near that long. Let me get this. Here, we'll use this one that the chicken was sitting on. Put your hand over it. It's like a turkey, really. But you guys don't actually know how big my hands are either, right? I can have exceptionally small hands. Okay, so the first thing when you're breaking that chicken is we're gonna take off the legs. Now, let me actually switch. There we go. Now you guys have a better view. Not too worried about the skin here. What we're gonna do, we're actually gonna use the weight of the bird, just to get an area in here so I can cut. And I don't need the bigger knife yet. I'm gonna use a filleting knife. It's mutant chicken. Wait. So we're just gonna go ahead and cut right in here. Oh my goodness. Cooperate, chicken. It's naked. So right now we're just separating the extra skin from the bird. Now it can't run away, exactly. So, the first thing you're gonna want to do, I'm sorry if this grosses you out, it's a necessary step. You're gonna kind of bend the leg up, tuck the leg into its body there, and you're just gonna bend backwards. And what this is doing, it's just popping that joint out right here. And now you can go ahead and just cut through. Onto the other side. I lied. Isn't doing... You work at a chicken restaurant? So tired of chicken. Yeah, okay. That would make sense. Alright, so we got leg number 1 off. Your dog's watching this? Yeah. No doubt. No doubt. Okay, so same thing on this side. Just use the weight of the chicken to separate where the skin should be. In this case, it's a huge chicken, so it's easy enough to do. Tuck up the leg. This is graphic violence. Chickens were harmed in the making of this. Okay, go ahead. You just pop it out there. I don't know if you guys can see the joint. It just literally pops right out, and you cut around it. Now, I'll show you guys... So, like, a lot of people don't know about chicken oysters. Chicken oysters are so good. It's like one of the most flavorful parts of the chicken. Okay, there we got another leg. I'll separate those out after. Yeah, it's a Canadian way of saying out, yes. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna do is the wings. So all you want to do is really just want to stretch out the wing. There's a few ways you can actually do this. You could, in theory, just cut right here at the top, where the shoulder is, right, where the connection is. Cut down, and you can literally peel this off, as well as the. So it's gonna get the wing and the breast in one shot. By oysters, what do I mean? Okay. Do you see this section right here? It's basically, it sits behind the hip bone, and it's a little piece of meat that sits right in there. And it's about yay big, and they are absolutely amazing. So good. Am I massaging his neck? Yes. Fatality! Finish him! Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and make a cut in here. You want to make sure that you're leaving a lot of breast meat on the breast. You don't want to pull it away to the chicken. And you want to just work your way around the wing, cutting into the joint as you go. It's pretty easy to tell if you're in the joint. You can just wiggle the wing around. Alright, we got a wing. We'll just store that there for now. Same thing with this side. Gonna cut into it. If you're not sure where it is, just go back at it. Bend the wing backwards as you go. You cut around all the joint area here. It's a lot easier to cut through the joint than it is to try and saw through a bone. Promise you. Okay, let me just take a quick gander. Oh man, it's looking good already. Down just a touch. Box. Well, right now we're just showing you how to break down a chicken, because it's super simple and there's so many versatile dishes that you can do with it. We already did a dish with chicken breasts, which I'll put in the finished broadcast as well. We can talk about some other dishes, what can be used with this. The next step, of course, is the piece de resistance. We have the breast. So there's a few ways that you can deal with this. This is how I do it. We're just gonna cut along the bone, along the breastbone. This, the skin's sliding all over the place. There we go. Feed me! Yes. Alright. You want to make sure your blade stays right against the bone. You don't want to be wasting meat or leaving meat on the bird, whatever you do. I don't know where Mrs. Megna went. 1 sec, guys. Alright. Cat, get out of here. Oh my god, the cat's in here immediately. Yeah, we can go to this big knife. So normally I like to use a smaller knife because you have more control over it. You can even use your fingers when you get in here. But here's the, not really the tricky part, but a lot of people, they'll get to the wishbone and they don't know what to do with it. A lot of people will carve around the wishbone. You can actually, you can just break it. With a bigger knife. I lied, you can't break it. This thing's a rock. I think I got it. I didn't get it. I swear it breaks. It does. We did this on the chicken earlier. That's why we do 2 casts. There we go. Perfect. You just gotta get in there. So at this point, we can actually just carve away the skin. Just cut this skin. Cut this off the bone. Gunker, because I'm not hitting the blade, it's fine. You can even cut from this side here, just around the connecting tissue. Now, something to note, if you're taking apart your own chicken, you may not know. You may not know about this. You actually have these, which are chicken tenders, basically. If you want boneless chicken wings, I'm also gonna get rid of the skin because I tend to use skinless breasts. Try hitting your blade on hand, not the chicken. No, that's okay. Let's not do that. Okay, so look at it. Look at this. This thing's huge. It's ridiculous. Just make sure we got the rest of the wishbone out there. Don't stab yourself with the wishbone, whatever you do. It's a bad idea. Okay, so thing to note. This thing. It's a little connective tissue. You want to make sure you get rid of that. It's not going to cook up well. So what you can do, tissue paper, or if you've got a towel or whatever, you're just going to press down on the edge, the connective tissue, and then with your knife, might need to use my towel here. We're slipping! Tenderloins, oysters, I thought it was a chicken! I know, right? Oh my goodness, hold on guys. I'm using my towel, I'm doing it. You want to make sure you've got something that has a grip on it. Because what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to slide the knife like this. And there you go. You're left with the connective tissue that can just go away. And then you've got your tenderloin there. Whatever it is. Now you got me calling it a tenderloin. Alright. Our Wellington seems to be doing okay. Helsing! What's going on, dude? You can use the back of the knife. As long as you keep the knife flat, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to carve off this side next. Once again, it's along the bone. If you're deboning a chicken, you don't actually even need to use a blade for this point. Really, you only need a blade to cut the joints, the wings and the hips. And you can just literally just peel this off the chicken. It's fine. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get in there. Separate the chicken off the bone. We do have our wishbone here. We'll see how this goes. I don't know if I'll actually break through this one. Just gotta lean the knife, angle the knife. Here we go. Wish me luck. Yeah, we got it. Perfect. One hit. Miss Oprah Winfrey! And you have a food stream! And you have a food stream! Alright. So, that away. And from back here, we'll just cut along where the wing attached. Once again, leave as much meat on the breast as possible, please. Please, please, please. No, it's two sides to one wishbone, yeah. Because it's the part that sits like a V, right? So you're cutting one side and then you cut the other side. It's basically splitting off the collarbone. Once again, we're just gonna go ahead and pull this skin here. Busty Bunny, you better believe it. We actually have stock cooking in the background right now from a chicken I took apart earlier. Once again, we've got chicken tender bit. We want to remove the sinew here, the little connective tissue. The chicken breast can go off to the side. And you can trim it up. I mean, you can remove some of the fat off the edge there and just make sure it looks nice. It's good for your recipes. Don't be afraid to get your hands messy. It's okay. Okay, how's the beef Wellington coming along? Oh my god, it's looking good. Yeah. Never made your own stock. Okay, well, we're gonna talk about that because there's tons that you can do. Once again, guys, we're just gonna remove this connective tissue here. Take your kitchen towel that you're using. Obviously, don't dry dishes with it after doing this, but go ahead and push it down onto the board. Make sure it's flipped the right way as well. And then you can scrape your knife along. Apply pressure. See, I caught too much meat on that one. There we go. See, if you have your knife flat enough, you'll usually catch this stuff as well. You just have to apply downward pressure. There you go. If you want to make boneless chicken wings, you can. Oh, we got wires in the way, guys. Hold on. That hairy arm, though. Is that gone? Yeah, alright. So if you want to make boneless chicken wings, you can use this. I actually like to make boneless chicken wings with boneless chicken wings. So one more thing before we get into this. Before we leave this, I should say. On the back of the chicken, you can go ahead and just remove this skin here. A lot of people miss these. They're amazing. Oh man, look at this extra meat I missed. Terrible. Okay, so in here along the back, behind the thigh, are these little oysters. Let me get that knife in there. Chicken oysters. So they're just like small pieces like this. They're not very big, but they are super tender and really flavorful, and it just sits right in there in that hip bone. It is almost over. Oh, don't cut yourself either. Could have been bad. Now you can take these out when you take the leg out. That's fine, that's another possibility as well. Kind of missed that one. Now, this is not garbage, guys. This is for stock, okay? And any bits that you're not going to use can be for stock, and it's glorious. For example, these bits on the chicken wings, okay? So how do we piece apart a chicken wing? Well, actually, maybe I should grab a freezer bag for that. All you want to do is find out where the joint is. So you just feel for the joint. You can cut down this way to free up that that space, and you can break it here if you want. You don't have to. Go ahead and feel in there, and just start cutting. And if there's any sort of resistance, it should be very easy to cut through there. That's how you know you're at the joint. But you can wiggle it around. Okay, now you've got one sort of chicken wing. Now something you can do with this, okay? If you grab this, and if you pop right here, you just break it back, and you apply pressure, and pop these bones out. Like this, through the skin. Just pull back. There you go, they just gave way. You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna cut the wingtip off, which this, once again, is used for stock. So we've got that. That can stay over here. And now with this, you can actually debone the chicken wing. Roxy, hey, what's going on? Good to see you. So you can go ahead and you can just pull that bone right out. There you go. So you can leave yourself with, if you want, these little chicken lollipops, okay? Or you can actually just remove the bone completely, which is another option. You just gotta pull it off the little knob at the end there. And then what you actually have is you have a chicken wing that's boneless, and you can actually stuff it with all sorts of good stuff. So if you want to stuff it with some sort of filling, whether it's got jalapenos or bacon or whatever, you can actually stuff those and then bread them and deep fry them, and they're amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm gonna leave this for now. I think I'll finish taking this apart off stream once I've done one example of each. These are really easy to take apart. You can just flip them over and you look for this fatty area. That's pretty much where you want to cut. That's right at the joints. See, we got the joint right there. Let the knife do the work. Actually gonna switch over to this knife, I think. Usually helps to have sharp knives too. I don't know what's going on with this one. There we go. Finally. Okay, so you got a nice drumstick. And of course your chicken thigh. I butchered the skin on that, my bad. So these are great for roasting in the oven. You can do all sorts of stuff with this. Chicken thighs, chicken wings, chicken legs. It's the dark meat. It's super flavorful. It's really absolutely amazing. There's so many things you can do with it. And once again, this is for stock. Now, if you want to make stock, I'll talk to that in a sec. Wash my hands here. Alright, it's almost done. Okay, so if you want to make chicken stock, you're gonna want all the bits that you're gonna normally discard. So if you're deboning a chicken, you can throw everything in there, but at least the carcass and the wingtips. And literally, we just have a crock pot over here. You throw that in the crock pot, and you can throw in some other vegetables. So we've got carrots, we've got some leeks, we've got some celery, some onion. No onion. Okay, usually you throw an onion as well, or you can throw an onion powder. And salt and pepper. Seasoning is super important. You don't want to over-season. Of course, that's one of the downsides when you go to the store. It's just like salty water, essentially. It's terrible. But but you throw it all in a crock pot, and you just let it go on low for 8 hours. And what you can do, there's a few things you can do. You can basically drain off all the liquid into a bowl, and then throw it in the fridge. And what happens is all the fats basically solidify on the surface, and so you can just scrape those off as soon as they're solid, and you've got some amazing fresh chicken stock afterwards. Okay. He may or may not. Well, I guess he's going to bed soon. Yeah. Alright, the missus is off to pick up the Megnagaming, so we'll see if I burn the house down while she's gone. Change cam view. Yeah, there we go, John. Sorry, guys. I know, you didn't want to see the dead chicken forever. This chicken is 100% vegan. It is, yes. You guys are ridiculous. Okay, so let me package some of this stuff up. It's just a few minutes. I'm gonna take that out of the oven. So if you guys are just tuning in, we've got beef Wellington in the oven. We just took apart a whole chicken. Do you guys have any questions while we're here? Any questions at all about what you've seen so far tonight? And the recipes will all be posted along with a finished video as well. Chicken and rice? Not specifically. I mean, my personal favorite, I absolutely love risotto. I love mushroom risotto. And so having a nice, creamy, delicious mushroom risotto with chicken, that's like a personal favorite for me. Yeah, I don't think so. Get out of here, cat. Look at that. Seth's all over it. Wub wub, drop the Wellington. Can you eat it? Yes, you can. Where's the bacon? Well, funny you ask. The bacon's right here, but we're not actually using that in any recipes. That's for bacon and eggs Thursday morning when my mother's staying here with us. Taos! Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Thanks, dude. Alright, so we're getting to the last minute here. I don't wanna overdo it. We're going for a medium rare. I mean, I prefer rare. If it's rare, I'm not gonna cry about it. But we're gonna pull it out of the oven in just a minute, and then we're gonna let it sit for 10 minutes. Sanity, that screw up. It can be eaten cold and be disgusting. Disgusting, yes. Cosmic, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Them soulless eyes. Where's the beef? It's cooking. It's cooking. Okay, let me move this. Moving stuff hype. We'll throw this. If you hear a loud clang and then a scream, I dropped the knife on my foot. I legit don't even have room for this anymore, so I guess I can just hang out there. That's fine. Okay, so, Sandy, what I'm gonna say is the chicken breast that we make here with the coating, I absolutely love it. And I can eat that cold, no problem. If you're talking about grilling, do you mean like on a barbecue, or do you mean like a grill top, basically? Cosmic, I know, right? Okay, guys, let's pull this out. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Look at that. Oh, it smells so good. Ridiculous. Alright, we're gonna leave it sit there for 10 minutes. 10 minutes to do its thing. On a barbecue. Okay, so I don't even actually baste my chicken when I put it on the barbecue. I put one side on high, and the other side I'll leave on low. Because what's going to happen is your chicken breast, it's really thick on one side and it's thin on the other, so you don't want to dry out chicken because it's terrible. And literally, I'll put it down for 6 minutes. The thicker piece is on the side that's on high, okay, and you layer it across the middle of your barbecue. And then 6 minutes, flip it, another 6 minutes, and it should be done. And it's moist and cooked perfect. You just take it inside and you season it how you want. You throw on some salt and pepper or whatever. The important part is that it's moist. I know some people really hate the word moist, but moist is a wonderfully descriptive word, and I'm going to continue to use it. Get out of here! This cat, man! He's trying to eat all this leftover chicken bits. He's gonna eat plastic tonight, I promise. How good is it 1 to 10? It's like a 9 for me. It's one of my favorite dishes. Bat Penguin, you just have to try it. It's a lot of fun. Take your time with it. Alright, Dragon King, take care, man. Appreciate you being here. It is amazing, yes. M-O-I-S-T, yes, moist. The appropriate word to the use of the word moist. Man, moist cake. Yes, there's so many food products that that word needs to apply to. It's proper use. Alright, guys, I guess this is pretty much it. Taos, you can butterfly the breast, but you're risking that juiciness that is contained inside. It's not as good. It's still good, but it's not as good. If you're doing something like chicken parm, yeah, butterfly the breast because you want it to cook evenly because it's baked in an oven. Well, if it's on a barbecue and you can control different heat, don't worry about it. Have high heat on one side, low heat on the other, and just distribute your meat. No dessert? Are you kidding me? No dessert? Okay, let me pack some of this stuff up so it's not in the way here. Cameron, I know it's really hard to do. It's really hard. Hey, we got some freezer bags there. Helsing, we gotta let it rest. So, reason why you don't want to cut into it the second it comes out of the oven is because you don't want all the juices to run out right away. You want to let that meat rest. It's going to cook it a little further. It continues that cooking process, but at the same time, it's also letting the juices reabsorb into the meat. Because what you don't want is you cut into that and immediately all the juices run out and with it all the flavor. So you want to lock that in. Alright, Sandy, take care, buddy. Appreciate you being here. Yay. Here we have a bunch of lollipops I made earlier. Chicken lollipops with the wings. Should probably open this first. Thanks, Bat Penguin. Appreciate that. Crackerix, absolutely. I'm not a chef by any means. Self-taught just with YouTube and whatever else. I'm a dad, I'm a husband, and I'm a gamer. And really, the reason why we're putting together this cooking stream is because we hit a sub goal, and I didn't need to time that out. That was okay. It's someone's opinion. It's fine. The whole purpose of this, anyways, we hit a sub goal, and as one of the milestones, we were going to do a cooking stream. And the ongoing joke was always that, you know, was Megna gonna burn down his kitchen or whatever. So what I wanted to do here was just put together some basic stuff that anyone can do at home, because that's what I do. We've got an 18-month-old son. It's Mrs. Megna and I, and we're busy all the time and we just wanted to do something simple and fun and hang out with you guys. So I do appreciate you guys hanging out with us here today. Cat hype. Yeah, listen, if the cat could eat all of this, he would. Oh my goodness. Open sesame. Oh, actually, wing. This can go here. Alright, more leg bits. I'm not gonna bother separating this. Maybe we'll have an entire roast leg. Or I'll just cut it next time I pull it apart. Listen, he's 100% correct. It's nothing ridiculous here. We're just hanging out. Busty Bunny, yes, basement apartment. Nice, nice tiny place. Didn't want to have to cut into this, but we can use this stock tip or this wing tip for stock rather. Oh my goodness. I should have kept the cutting board. Actually, I got the cutting board. There we go. Busty Bunny. Ours is about 700. Yep. Familiar with small spaces. Confirmed sometimes. In this case, we will because I'm gonna have 2 batches of it. Something really cool you can do with your chicken stock actually after the fact is in ice cube trays. You can actually fill ice cube trays with your stock and put it in the freezer. And then that way when you've got dishes and you need to add a little liquid and you want to add flavored liquid, you just pop a couple of the ice cubes in it. You can freeze larger portions, so if you've got stuff that you're making a dish and you know you need a cup of stock, you can freeze in 1 cup portions just so it's easier to deal with. Cameron, I've never heard that before. That's hilarious. Here, dude. Crackerx, I got you, dude. I know. It's all good. I can't stand the small house. It's crazy. We gotta find someplace else just because, like, Levi's getting so big now and he's all over. Literally, this house is just toys everywhere. It's crazy. He's into everything. Millie, you're not making enough of it. More stock! My god, I can't believe the chicken. This is crazy. If you guys want to free stuff and get the air out, there's a few ways you can do it. Not necessarily the most sanitary way, but you can use a straw and suck the air out of the bag and then seal the bag. Another way that's really cool is you fill a sink with water and then you slowly dip the bag into the water and the water pressure pushes all the plastic in and it squeezes the air out of the bag, and then you can just seal the bag. Top. I'm just gonna throw this in the fridge for now. Right, JP. Okay, cutting board, cutting board. Do this. Bear with me, guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and wash this up, and then we'll cut into the beat well. I'm Archimedes now. Thank you, yes. Yeah, don't anyone starve to death. Well, I figured, listen, guys, we're always talking about food anyways. We'll make some. Now, there's so many other things that I'd love to share with you guys as far as cooking. There's things that I have to prepare. I'm going to be making my own cranberry sauce with cranberries and apples and orange zest from an orange and some orange juice and sugar and some salt in there. It's so good, and you just caramelize the sugar and it's just amazing. But I'm gonna do that off stream, just because I'm going to, because I'm gonna be busy here the rest of the night. I'm also gonna be making some mashed potatoes, some really good mashed potatoes. I'll record it so that you guys can have video footage of it, but we'll put it off tonight as well. I don't think so, Seth. I don't think so. This cat man. Cat man. Alright, let me wash this knife. Now, normally I would make this with gravy, and I do have some gravy stuff to put on it. I just didn't bother dealing with it right now. We have nothing to do tonight. Okay, John. Soviet, hey man, good to see you. Yeah, long time no see, man. No kidding. All right, Ba-ba-ba. See if I can peel this off first of all. Oh, so good. Beef Wellington hype. There we go. Don't switch cameras. Okay, so, I guess the moment of truth. I feel like that I didn't even get any meat on that one. I didn't. I literally just cut off the end with the mushroom. Alright, well, rip. You want about an inch thick, because you don't want it to cool off right away. Oh man, look at that! Oh, can I get some Craigasms in chat, please? Oh, it's so good. All right, perfect. You go ahead and you throw that onto a plate. Oh my god, so juicy. I'll probably eat this before Mrs. Megna gets home, just saying. Hashtag just saying. There you go. There's your beef Wellington. You throw some gravy on top. I don't know if you guys can see the steam coming off it. Does that show? It does. Perfect. So we've got our mushrooms, we've got our chestnuts in there, we've got shallots, our beef tenderloin, salt, pepper, some mustard, horseradish, and of course our puff pastry, the salt and stuff on top. Spectre, we have some gravy. I didn't bother doing gravy on the stream, etc. I'm gonna put it together for dinner tonight with the misses and whatnot. But anyways, guys, that's it. Yeah, you know what? We do need an AG party. We do, 100%. Actually, yeah, I mean, we can have double Wellington. That's fine. That's way better. Sarah, thanks, dude. Tonight was a lot of fun. I absolutely love this. I would love to do it again. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Evie, sometimes I do. Good to see ya. I'm done for today, though. I'm gonna go ahead, clean up this place because it's a bit of a disaster. We do have stock on the go and all sorts of things. So I'll record some other videos. We're gonna get some mashed potatoes going, like I said, some stuffing, cranberry stuff, etc., etc. But I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for your time. Once again, a huge thank you to Kyle's Quality Meats in Bowmanville, who provide the tenderloin and the chickens, and like absolutely amazing cuts. I'm so happy with how everything turned out, and you guys are amazing. So thanks a lot. I appreciate you. See you guys soon. Goodbye, Wellington. Bye.